The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Texans and the Giants on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Griffin's throw pulled in by Robinson here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Griffin. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant, it works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Griffin to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. Man up. And it coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Evans. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Evans. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Evans. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Griffin's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st down, Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Griffin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks have told us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Evans will look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Curtis. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Pierre. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, Evans firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And who's got it? The Giants.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Now Griffin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Griffin.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Griffin.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Griffin. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin.
That's complete to Tony. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Morstead out now
Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
On second down, Pierre. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Evans. And that is incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
It's taken to the 26. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and 10, Griffin. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. There again is Cooks, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Throwing again, Griffin. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Griffin. And that is incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gano's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with it, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Evans finds his tight end Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Evans on the slant. He's got Davis. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Evans on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out come the Giants.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On 3rd down, Griffin.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pierre
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pierre And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Matt Araiza now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Griffin.
It's Barkley once again bringing it in to catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Evans.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Evans. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Evans, a final shot before break.
That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Giants, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Evans. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Evans. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
8 yards.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Griffin.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Griffin on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Griffin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw again is Griffin. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Gano's kick is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Houston set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pierre.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a dump off here complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Evans will look to throw it.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Evans, he finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to cruise your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First throw now for the backup Bortles. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down. Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On play action, it's Bortles. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Bortles. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. To throw again on second down. Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Carr.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Bortles to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Bortles. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Bortles. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Bortles now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run it with Andrews. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Bortles. And this is incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Bortles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Carr. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 40 now on second down, Bortles throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. To throw is Bortles. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll run for it with Andrews. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, Andrews again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Bortles. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Gano's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 9. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Carr.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Here's Carr.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He's got Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Throwing his Carr.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Carr to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And New York set to take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down this stretch. A huge win.